very, very important for the first chicken dinner. It's just gonna boost your morale, but we hear the buzzers. So let's go and fly into our first grand finals of the day. Sandhawk all over again. Let's fly in with that Sandhawk airline.
The crowds are going crazy, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be the map of Sandhawk for the first game of the grand finals here for the PUBG Mobile Club Open here. And once again, Sandhawk is a 4x4 kilometers in map here. The land is covered by 49.26% in terms of that, and there is a total of 20 towns in this small map here. And now the plane has taken off here. Who is going to be flying where? Who is it going to be dropping where?
It's going to south to the north. Here, I think it's a very centralized flight path, hopefully. Look at this, it's really balanced flight path. Look at that scattering drops. I think it's like some of the predictions. We're gonna see amazing bombs.
We might see contestment by some of these teams here because anything can happen because Group A, B, C has been contested for quite some time here. But now Onyx is gonna be heading towards the docks here. Box is gonna be going towards Cave, maybe even stretching towards Kampong if they want to here. Wow, gonna be going in towards Sami for themselves here. Naka gonna be vacated by Xavier team. Victim will take Ruins or maybe even Tambang for themselves. Team Seeker going towards Hatin, Yudu Gang going towards Cow. I don't know, Chu. It's pretty much standard
circle. This is a punishment for those who dropping at the southeast, like owning. Looking at the current state, double got straight that shot on his knees. Looking at that, the Indonesian are cheering so loud that that shot being wiped out straight away off the bat as the first blood of the game. 63 people alive, one out for that shot.
Wow, Chu Pao right off the bat taking the first blood here coming from WoW, and who would have thought they would actually go for the contestment right off the bat here. Pure Skills will be stretching in towards the temple vicinities of Alpha Island by himself, so they are going to play the one-by-one strategy coming from Pure Skills here, where they're going to be regrouping in the second circle themselves. Unfortunately for them, they are already in the circle, but can they make a run for it here? Purple Moon here.
Yep, speaking of Pure Skills, they are the only wildcard team survive on the top 16, by the way. They are the only Philippines team that got themselves in the grand finals. So can they make it to bring in Philippines on the top 2 in the global next time?
That's going to be a tough battle coming from them here. And I had a couple of conversations with you as well. He did mention that it's going to be tough because they do not. It's the first time they've actually seen Group A, B, and C go up against each other. And we've talked about how several teams were struggling and were dodging several other teams in specific groups here. But this pairing is the best of the best for all 3 groups in this grand finals. Illuminate the Murder, vacating Paradise Resorts for themselves. RRQ will be taking Painam though.
Exactly. Well, looking at EVOS around boot camp, nobody is contesting this area with them as well. So it's a very peaceful looting phase except for Xavier, who got themselves in the middle of a turmoil and just have to evacuate and get another new compound for themselves. They lost 1 man, but it's not a disadvantage yet because still too early in the game.
I'm a bit curious on how Team Secret is going to play this game because considering the circle is favoring the Alpha Island, we've seen how Secret played that mountain onto its Alpha Mountain, or maybe even play towards the northern ridge there where they can hit ridge camp and try and stall as many teams as possible here. We've seen how RRQ and Illuminate the Mother, they've executed time and time again, sending one guy to just delay other teams' battle and just drag out the entire timing as well. And 3 minutes has passed, the first circle will be moving in as of now, but we have not seen any sort of migration yet, Choo.
Exactly. Everybody's just being cautious because it is the grand finals. It's no more the qualifiers. Everybody playing very assertive at first, but then not every team is playing very safe. You know, some teams are very aggressive when it comes to early game.
And I'm really surprised that all these teams are playing in this safe. They're not going for the aggressive plays here because we've seen RRQ, Illuminate the Murder, several of them have played the aggressive game. But this time, though, they are playing safe. I agree with what you say here. They might need to read out the situation, try to understand the habits and play styles coming from all these teams, and then try to go for that chicken dinner. And we know how important the points are, and we know how important those kills are as well. Which team is going to go for it, we shall see right now. This is going to be the first time for us to understand how these plays are going to be playing here.
changing the game style is one thing. Having another pressure, which is totally different from back then, is another thing. Okay, they are having this kind of a nerve-wracking moment for all the players. It's not the same pressure as they were in the 5 weeks tournament. But looking at how the circle will shrink, it will determine whether the rest of the team is gonna get punished or be favored by the circle god.
Exactly, and Golden Cat as well going to be using that very similar compound from Sanhao from time to time again. They love that compound and they are very, very good at it. They understand the ins and outs of the terrain and they've played it super well. And time again, we've seen them contest some of the mountain battles as well, especially from Team Secret, maybe even Onyx here. But
Wait
looks
for
like
it.
Onyx are going to be using the marine strats here and they're sticking to their roots now.
They are very late in terms of rotating into the safe zone, but it's a very good strategy to come by the boat. But problem is, we do remember Evo's like the fishing game. Will they be waiting at the edges of any cliff of the shores, while the rest of the team that using the boat will have to suffer that and being punished instead? While looking at Xavier, they are exchanging. Golden being Odo being knocked here by Alexor. Team Secret.
Nicely done here, coming from Auto. Steel 9K will secure the kill here from the side of Team Secret here. Golden Cat, they're not too happy about it. They've lost their scout here. And the other trying to take Steel 9K, but Biu gets a knock onto his maxes here.
Oh, looking at this current state, Golden really needs to help one of his teammates with the rest of Team Secret getting another one, giving a lot of pressure for Golden Cat. Biu
So
trying to
close.
tunnel.
Oh, Naris here almost going for the
My
pickup here.
goodness.
But unfortunately, Biu will come on the top here. And Team Secret, they've done their job here. Golden Cat, they've lost two. They did not expect this push coming from Team Secret.
Alexor is being super sneaky. Look at that bombs. And it seems like they still have no idea where Alexor is proning at. They're trying to rotate the other way around. We'll have Maxis. It seems like they're just gonna rotate
True.
and get out and build this because there's no way they get any information
True.
where Team Secret are.
This is
Yes.
crazy from Team Secret. We know they always play the safe game from the first two circles and three circles. This is the first time we've seen them going on the offense, and they have finally studied their opponents here. And Golden Cat
Exactly.
taking their time, they know those timings, and they waited them out. This is great stuff coming from, and they come up on top in this small skirmish.
One more thing is that they are in a very safe position as well as a very strong ones. While looking at Martin trying to get a couple of taps here, trying to tell the rest of Team Secret who just exposed themselves with a couple of fire shots open just now to get the rest of the other teams. Martin, the only person who's being the scout in the front, and also the captain who calls all the major shots for the team.
That's pretty hard here coming from Lumei the Murder. Like you said here, they are scouting up ahead here, but Martin unable to spot any members here from side of Team Secret, but they roughly know there should be players there here from after hearing those
Wait,
gunshots here.
Pure
But
skills.
RRQ,
Their skills trying to tunnel on RRQ who just swim themselves up the shore and park themselves here. But looking at this, Pure Skills is not challenging them yet as we speak.
hard here coming from all these teams here. RRQ gonna play the scout slow game here. They do not have vehicles though, and the Kings of Sanhok, are they gonna be able to maintain this right now? Because I'm pretty sure Ernie did scout out a couple movements here from side of Pure Skill, and they are actually dodging this coming from Pure Skills.
Looking at the current state with just UMP9, Alas is running over the place just to make sure everything got covered at the back, to make sure nobody is tailing them. At the same time, I'm not sure RQ still want to follow up and give full commitment against Pure Skill. We have Saviors on the other side at the corner of the map, as
This is
you
a
can
tough
see.
battle here coming from all these teams here. Pure Skills, they have a couple of level 1 helmets here. UMPs up on Alice as well. They are not in a comfortable position to actually take those long to mid-range fights here. Taking those mountains here, I'm a little bit more concerned here coming from Pure
Oh,
Skills.
alas, it's still level 1 curious for him. He really needs to lure up as soon as possible because it's not doing great for them if they were to be ambushed by another team, which is Purple Moon just in front of him.
Wow, we'll be docking as well from the western
Ooh,
side here, but off the
Alexer.
map. Martin,
But Box!
Lewis,
is jumping.
Run!
What really happened? Because he was being ambushed by WAW. He just, in the nick of time, straight away for that judgment call to jump into the sea. They wanted to fight against WAW, but then looking at this,
Oh no.
they are taking up the fight. But looking,
Alexer.
Illuminate,
Nice.
Secret.
Nice pick here coming from Marty, picking it off from the bridges, scouting out Alexer here, who was proning in the ground for quite some time. And now, Team Secret, they need to back off after knowing it is going to be Illuminate the Murder. And position-wise, there's still 16 teams that not a lot of players has been taken out. They are a little bit worried here from Team Secret. They kind of spread out. They need to regroup themselves here. However, from the side of Evos here,
Evos!
taking some serious fire. They're actually tagging no, they're not tagging the circle. But Golden Cat will go head to head against them. And I'm worried here. Like, this is
Okay,
different from
this is
all
the
these
thing
teams.
about Evos that I know. They are really, really good when it comes to hillside plays. Looking at Senior try to tunnel couple of a vision against Evos. There's also Golden at the left side of RQ Senior, but he got this side of Jaxi. He's waiting for the right time to open some fire. Neris is getting the covers and information back to his teams, as well as Evos is kind of hesitating where to move. It's either right or left. Either way, they're gonna have to bomb into one or another team.
This is going to be a tough year coming from all these teams here because most of the teams have docked in towards the eastern side here. However, off the map here, Luxy getting a kill here on towards Vampire from the side of Udo Gang here. And the Indonesian teams, play supporters and fans here immediately cheering for the teams that they are rooting
The
for here.
crowd is crazy. The hype is insane. Looking at Eva still swimming themselves up the shore, trying to get the side of Golden. Golden, Near, and Naris, the only two left for the team. While the rest of Eva's trying to get a better position or angle to get the fires open. While Bigatron's still going on against Illuminate. This time, they are challenging it.
Oh, Illuminate the Murder will be docking into his heart in here, the town of Team Secret previously here. Megatron will be docking from the northern side here. And this is interesting here because a lot of this team actually opting to take the ocean pathway here. And this is the first time we actually see this coming from all these teams. And Evos, they're taking some serious fire because Naro Gaming is across the
Jaxi!
island. They're
Trying to
taking
get-
a couple of
Oh
shots here
my
to get
goodness.
Jaxi.
They
who
lost
is, you know,
Aura with one casualty, but it seems like still going for NRG, Nymph, and it seems like they are trying to jump in. Got themselves almost
Nice.
clipped it, but managed to get covered right at the heel. There goes the blue, gonna shrink now. With Circle gonna determine who will be favored in the safe zone.
Nice clip there coming from them, and Jaxi
Ooh,
scouts out
wait.
Luigi. Gets a couple of tags here, but Luigi, fortunately for him, he's gonna make it out alive. Barely on a whim here, but Jaxi, he's gonna reposition himself, try and take this fight against them. But you can see, based on the circle on the left side here, all the teams are taking the long route instead. This is interesting. Ney is rotating from WoW from the western side, and some of the teams actually heading on towards the town area here. Evos, they're in the top spot.
Luigi is getting back the revenge return attack there. He's really not satisfied the damage done by Evos just now, but don't forget, we have another team. Golden is tunneling themselves against Evos. It's a three-way war we're looking at.
This is going to be a tough one here coming from all these teams here because Narrow Gaming is going to be taking the offside of the shore here. But Evos, Jaxi taking some serious
Ooh,
fire here. But can he
Luigi!
go for the fight here? But Luigi,
By Golden there. This is really, really bad for Golden and as well as NRG. They don't know who to keep on their eyes because we have Golden on the right side of them as well as Evo. So looking at the other side of the map, Illuminate will take up the challenge against Bigatron at this hot teams area at the shore.
oh, the mountain area here towards the temple of the Alpha mountain here. Team Seeker is on this smaller mountain here. However, can't they actually rotate here? Because Team Seeker, I'm a little bit worried because it's pretty much open views here. Purple Moon's got this covered for themselves. We've seen this exact situation before, but previously it was Purple Moon as well as Pure Skills, and this time Pure Skills still having the high ground advantage here. But
Onyx are
Onyx,
swimming themselves to be
Marines.
safe at the cliff, so they are getting the position points instead of the kills. They really, really want to play safe here because it's so hard to get this angle. There's no
this
way
is
you
not
can
just-
see them.
Dude, this is not just safe here. This is sneaky on its finest here, and they have been swimming along the coast
Okay.
for quite some time, and then to try and sneak their way through. This is the definition of what we call the Marines here. Wow, a little bit late to the party here, will manage to crawl themselves in towards
Oh
Circle. Ataka,
my
the
goodness!
Circle. Hello, are you gonna be
Holy
okay?
smoke, Takanomi really need to use that mad kit now. If not, you're gonna take
Too
the win.
much, he's gonna
so
die.
close. 3 more seconds. Well, nay, Bigatron versus the AAA Indonesian Civil War that happened at the
No.
right in the middle of the sea. Finish off the rest of WAW. That goes Bigatron
Oh
for
no,
you.
Taka should have just went for the bandage or first aid kits here, but unfortunately for them, it's still going to be the third circle. They are
Oh,
still in
they're
the red.
still around.
He's going to be
They're still
able to
around.
pick himself up, so he's going to be A-okay as of now. Wow, we'll bandage up a little bit here, but Golden Cat and Narrow Gaming right now, they are at the edge here. Bigatron, they managed to crawl their way in towards the shorelines of the northern side of the map here, but Illuminate the Murder, they're gatekeeping them, they're not letting them slide.
Okay.
They're easy.
Oh, but then looking at this, Illuminate taking the advantage as well as Yudu Gang Drax, the only person who's actually in that vicinity, being bombarded by Bigatron. But at the same time, looking at this, Illuminate can take the advantage. They might run out of sources. skills. Well, Pikachu, because there's so many words taking
Drax!
Drax being knocked. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage.
Nice shot there coming in from Zuxi here, tagging onto what's Drax from side of Yudu Gang. And Bigatron open things up a little bit here. However, from this map here, Xavier and Box getting a knock on towards Loki themselves here. And they are still 3-man available. They're a little bit afraid to pick themselves up because there's so many teams still alive in this vicinity. But look at the circle. Oh my lord.
This is a very punishing circle for most of those in nothing. Looking at Bigatron, they have to pass through eliminate one of the top tier teams. That's really scary for them to fight against. But still, Bigatron is almost the same tier as them. Well, from the south side, we have Fox who have to pass by Xavier and Pure Skills in between too. RQ is not contested yet for the time being.
It's gonna be a tough one here too. I have no idea how this is gonna be done here because this is gonna be a cluster warfare from all these teams. 16 teams in the fourth circle. I know it seemed to be a pattern here, but this is too much here. Like, the circle is so small. How are they going to be able to rotate here, especially from the outer teams here? Team Secret has got the insights of that circle. So is going to be Purple Moon as well. But Illuminate the Murder as well as teams, they're trying to make a run for it here. But Team Secret, they do scout this out. Same goes for Purple Moon. Are they going to be A-okay though? That's the good question here from Illuminate the Murder.
Even though Team Secret is just 2 men left, but they managed to secure themselves 3 kills. That's timing with the number 1 ranking with the most kills, 3 points in total. But Illuminate, they are really out in the open with very small compound to work with. We have Team Secret tunneling them. At the same time, Purple Moon is a very high ground compound. Illuminate managed to get PLM, no win there. Looking at Simbi, trying to get their taps on.
Seed B scouts the rotation here from the side of Illuminate, but Purple Moon are contesting them as well. Illuminate, they're getting double fire from both these teams here. They need to worry about this here. Some serious heavy fires are coming in. Simbi! What is that? Nice steal there coming from them.
That distance and a very sneaky shot by Simbi managed to get 1 Illuminate out. And another one, Megatron fighting against Oni. Another civil war happening for the Indonesian teams. Oni being pressured so bad by Megatron. At the same time, they're trying to get another more survival skills better than getting killed because they are having to revive the teammate for Zuxi. He really need all hands on deck. Oni managed to get out by Luxy there as well.
No, Bigatron just wiping the floor with the side of Oni here, and they will destroy them. They've got 6 kills available, but Luxy gets scouted here from Jasper. Matoy going for the knock here, but Jasper tries to secure the kill, but unfortunately gets tagged off, and they need to back off a little bit here. But Oni, unfortunately for them, they will be taken out here. Bigatron with 6 kills here, tagging the circle. Are they going to be A-okay because they're taking some serious heavy fires as of now?
This is not A-okay for Bigatron at the time. They were being pressured by the blue as well as the other team who was actually on the higher ground. Box Gaming trying to fight against Eva Fox is the only person still crawling there, trying to survive as long as possible. We still have RRQ in the game, who's very secure at the time. Yudu managed to finish off Victim at the same time. Win is down. We're looking at Eva's trying to fight themselves in the safe zone with the blue. At the same time, have to fight against Golden.
I'm concerned right now because the circle is closing in.
Exactly.
And there's so many open pathways to actually cross the road here. You can see the circle players are already going into this here. But oh no, they're going towards the Golden Cat compound. But Golden Cat is not in their home right now because Narrow Gaming has stolen them home. Team Secret having the high grounds now. They are in a comfortable position here for Team Secret.
By the way, VIP got themselves in the safe zone as well. We haven't seen them fighting at all. So they have been playing very simple. Looking at Zico, trying to get WAW. They only have 2 men left, Jerax and Taganomi. Zico trying to get with that just QBZ.
It's going to be tough here. A lot of utilities and definitely has been expanded from the side of WoW here. They've lost 2 members. They've lost Chupao and Ney here. Can they make it here? Because they're tagging the circle, they're wasting too much. But Yudu Gang, they've got 1 here from side of CZ.
At the same time, Pure Skills is advancing against Purple Moon, who really need to move as well. Like it or not, they have to fight against each other if they make it into the safe zone.
This is going to be a tough rotation.
This is a very tough place to fight, but Zoom being pressured so bad by Waltz here. At the same time, they're trying to change his spell. CZ being pressured by 2 of Pure Skills, but still managed to hold his ground with that UMP9. Managed to knock 1 instead.
He's going to flick the nades here from the side of CZ. He isn't going to be able to do this here, but they have to make a run for it because there's no way for them to climb down. And they don't. Okay, they're going to be fine here, but right now, Chu, I'm worried because Pure Skills and Purple Moon, there's no way for them to actually go down this hill. They're going to get forced to attack the circle. This will be the end for them.
No way for them to run. is the blue. The blue is really keeping their
CZ just
health
dropping down.
every
Uh-oh.
second.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, he has a fight. He has a fight. He has a fight. He's gonna be fight. CZ somehow survives.
Holy
But no, it's gonna go down.
No, CZ, they all for naught. That bike stud managed to secure himself just now, but just in the nick of time managed to be knocked instead with Jasper trying to got himself in the safe zone. Zoom trying to play the healing game Banyu, getting all the visions on top, but that is not enough health kit for him.
No way,
Oh
no
my
way. There was
goodness.
an insane stun there, but he got out a little bit too early and gets punished for it here. Team now down towards the 10th team here, 21 alive. Team Secret still surviving all this ordeal because the circle actually favoring them, don't you?
Www trying to hold it in with alone, playing at this very, very small compound to cover himself with just a rock. While the rest of RQ just gonna march forward. We have Illuminate right behind Sim B and Bill being just sandwiched by these two titans. Very, very hard situation for them to play and playing wipe off and got
Illuminate the
themselves
mother.
an 8th place.
This is gonna be a tough one here because Secret, they've lost a couple members here, but at the same time, they can't storm their way from the side of RQ, Illuminate the murder. The top two going head to head right now, and Matoy gets scared out from Yakuza instead. VIP, they're taking advantage of this. Illuminate the murder. They're going down for sure. The only one left alive is gonna be from the side of Goddard here.
Yakuza trying to hold it in and make some very calm decisions. Looking at Godard who healed himself at the timing. We have the rest of RQ right on top of the shield right now. Godard trying to... Oh my
Yakuza
goodness!
is gonna over attack. He's one more hit. No!
RQ. The plays are managed to finish off Godard while we have Golden managed to knock G9 on his knees.
What is this, Shu? This is something is wrong here because Illuminate the murder get taken out. RRQ now. They are going to go for head-to-head here. They are going to get taken out. We're down towards the last 4 team, and VIP, they're still alive. Team Secret getting taken out, but Narrow Gaming and Evos, they're taking some serious fire here. And look at this, Drew. RRQ is going to be a tough battle for them because it's so hard for them to climb down that mountain right now. And the circle is going to force them into his VIP.
Jughead, the only person left for the Indonesian team. They are having this very hard compound to play.
And he doesn't have mass. He needs to make a run for it. He's going to attack the circle. He's going to make a dash for it. But VIP, their circle is following them here.
no.
And Jughead, so sneaky. He's getting shot here. But VIP, they're focusing on towards RRQ. Can they go for attacks here? Ernie taking some serious heavy fire. They have the engine. And Yakuza tanks that hit. But no, it's actually Aweji. Yakuza wants to steal those kills here. But Jughead will get taken down from the side of VIP.
That's
Taking
a
some
very
serious fire
nice
into
position.
VIP here. But look
Exactly.
at this, Drew. D2E is going to play the healing game here. Senior is going to be only one left alive. Going for the push. Narrow. Can he go for it? It's side by side. But no! Senior. Bye-bye. Hasta la vista, baby. Narrow. They're getting pincer. VIP. They're going for the chicken chew.
NRG trying to crawl themselves into VIP compound. And it seems like VIP is the strongest there is in terms of position.
Oh.
But Bambi knocking sad with only 2 bullets left in that gun of his.
It's gonna be a tough one, Chu, because why VIP, they go one knock. It's gonna be a 3 teams available. D2E is still playing the healing game, hoping to get that top 2 here. VIP now. Yakuza goes for a long flank here. D2E, 3 first hits. Can he survive though?
He's
This
holding
is
his
gonna be
ground
tough.
just to play the healing game out of the safe zone. We have VIP fighting against NRG, who's head-to-head right now. We have all 2 members left for NRG, 1 for RIQ, and there's 4 more people from VIP.
Okay, this is gonna be a tough one here, but D2E, he doesn't have mass. He scouts out Yakuza. He goes for the spray. He knows he's over. There's no way he's gonna survive. That will be it for D2E. But the circle now, Chu is closing in. VIP needs to push into his Narrow Gaming. But now they've got knocked here from the side of Narrow Gaming and VIP. This is gonna be a tough one here because they've got 3 knock and Aweji. They're doing some serious fire here. Can they go up or down? 2v1 situation. Jumper and Haikal is still alive. 2v2 apparently. And Aweji, Narrow Gaming, they're doing some serious heavy fire, spraying throughout the skulls. But he gets tagged up and VIP takes the first chicken dinner of today. The Malaysian squad out of nowhere. What happened, Chu?
There goes VIP with a very good position. They didn't pick fight in the early stage of the game and managed to persevere themselves to make sure they got every to survive to the end of the game. But Yakuza, you have to give hats off to him. He got himself at a position where nobody is looking at.
That's a pretty run, crazy run here. VIP